Saville and the 28 of Corey Schutte rounding out the field. Lights out. Field set. Going green out of 4. It's Helt on the inside. Billups on the high side, looking for the green flag on the drop of turn number 4. It's go time down the front straightaway. A great start by the 22S of Slater, held into that number 1 spot. Through turns number 1 and 2, up to the number 2 spot comes that 90 of Riley Kreisel. Kreisel gonna get an inside run down the back straightaway. It's the 22S, Slater held the 90. Riley Kreisel looking low through turns number 3 and 4. Slater held gonna have momentum, but Riley Kreisel not going away. It's gonna be the 90. Riley Kreisel leading lap number 1. 22S of Slater held gonna fall back to that number 2 spot, up to 3rd. That car number 29 of Mitch Wissmiller, rounding out your podium right now. Right behind him is the 11 of James Lyerla, 28 of Corey Schutte, rounding out the top 5 as he's making his way from the back to the front. Speaking of up front, it's all car number 90 out of Warsaw, Missouri. Riley Kreisel out front, kind of checking away with it into turns number 3 and 4. Kreisel at the point, Helt in 2nd, Wissmiller running 3rd, Lyerla is 4th, and Schutte rounds out your top 5. Right behind him, you have the 75 of Seville, the 7S of Campton, and rounding out the field, car number 2 of Jason Billups. Laps keep ticking away as we're cross flags, this time by the flag stand for car number 90 of Riley Kreisel. Halfway through Hinchman Raceware heat race number 1. It's all 90. Riley Kreisel down the back straightaway. 22S of Slater Helt sitting right there in that number 2 spot, but he's got about an 8-10 car length lead to dip into for that car number 90 of Riley Kreisel. Kreisel at the point, Helt in 2nd. Still in that number 3 spot is that car number 29 of Mitch Wissmiller, but he's got company. The 11 of James Lyerla is right there, and so is that car number 28 of Corey Schutte. Schutte still sitting in that 5th spot, as right behind him is the 75 of Glenn Saville, followed by the car number 7S and of Craig Campton, and the 2 of Jason Billups still rounding out your field. Everybody still chasing the car number 90 of Riley Kreisel through turns number 3 and 4. All 4 looking at the white flag this time by one more time around. He slings it sideways into turns number 1 and 2. A little bit of a wheel stand right in the middle of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It's all car number 90 out of Warsaw, Missouri, making that hard left-hand turn through 4. Off of 4, your Hinchman Raceware heat race winner, car number 90 out of Warsaw, Missouri, it's Riley Kreisel. 2nd place goes to car number 22S of Slater Helt. 3rd place to the 29 of Mitch Wissmiller. 4th place to the 11 of James Lyerla. And rounding out your top 5, car number 28 of Corey Schutte. Wesley Smith on the inside of row number 2. The 4X of Brad Greenup outside of 2. Wyatt and Booty taking them slow through turns number 3 and 4 as we're looking for the green flag off of 4. Green flag is in the air. We're back racing here in heat race number 2 for the POWRi Lucas Oil War Sprint League. Into turns number 1 and 2. It's the 99 of Corey Wyatt with the early lead down the back straightaway. Battle for 2nd between that car number 90X of Patrick Booty and the 4X of Brad Greenup. Greenup gonna have the position as we're 3 to 4 wide through turns number 3 and 4. A great move by the 16 of Anthony Nicholson to thread the needle down the front straightaway. He looks to the inside of Greenup for battle for the number 2 spot, as up to 4th comes car number 12 of Wesley Smith. The 54 of Trey Drop. Keep an eye on that car number 54 as he makes his way to the front. New 2nd place contender, that car number 16 of Anthony Nicholson, moving up to the number 2 spot as Wesley Smith going to try to follow in his tire tracks through turns number 1 and 2. It's all car number 99 of Corey Wyatt, your leader. Anthony Nicholson sitting right there in the number 2 spot, but he's got company. Car number 4, Brad Greenup, the 12, Wesley Smith, and the 54, Trey Gropp, all within striking distance. Right behind Gropp, you have the car number 90 of Patrick Booty. Then you have the 8S of Justin Standridge, and car number 44 of Corey Burns rounds out your field. Everybody still chasing that car number 99 of Corey Wyatt as he gets the cross flags, this time by halfway through Bell Helmets. Heat race number 2 for car number 99 of Corey Wyatt down the back straightaway. Anthony Nicholson sitting right there in the number 2 spot as he's able to stretch out his advantage over that car number 4G of Brad Greenup. Greenup sitting comfortably in 3rd as right behind him you have that car number 12, Wesley Smith, the Helm Motorsports on the side. Smith running to the number 4 spot is right behind him. Rounding out your top 5 from Lincoln, Nebraska, it's the 54 of Trey Gropp. Gropp rounding out your top 5. Right behind him, the 8S of Justin Standridge. The 44 now getting by the 90 of Patrick Booty. So the 44 of Corey Bruns moving ahead of car number 90X of Patrick Booty. back up front, kind of checking out a little bit. Car number 90 of Corey Wyatt getting the white flag this time around for car number 99 of Corey Wyatt. The 16, Anthony Nicholson, going to try to run him down into turns number 1 and 2. Nicholson going to cut the distance in half, but Wyatt able to stretch it back out down the back straightaway through turns number 3 and 4 for the last time. Wyatt going to go high. Nicholson pulling it low down the front straightaway. Your Bell Helmets heat race winner, car number 99 of Corey Wyatt. Second place goes to car number 16 of Anthony Nicholson. Third place to the 4G of Brad Greenup. Fourth place to the 12 of Wesley Smith. And right now your top 5, car number 54 of Trey Gropp. But taking them slow right in the middle of the track through turns number 3 and 4. And it's going to get fast in a hurry. Going green off of 4. Green flag in the air. We're racing here in short belt suspension heat race number 3. Into turns number 1 and 2. The early advantage goes to car number 20 of Steve Thomas. Here comes the 77K of Caitlin Lear and the 5D of Zach Dom. Dom wasted no time to get to the front from a back starting spot. It's all up into the wall goes our leader, the 20 of Steve Thomas, taking turns number 3 and 4 a little bit too high. Brushes the wall, keeps it going with a big push in turns number 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door for the 77K of Caitlin Lear, the early advantage. Down the back straightaway, Caitlin Lear, Zach Dom side by side into turns number 3 and 4. The 20, Steve Thomas, going to fade a little bit back to that number 3 spot. As up to 4th comes the 31B of Joe B. Miller. Into turns number 1 and 2. The 77K, Caitlin Lear. The 5D, Zach Dom, hot in her tire tracks down the back straightaway. Lear with the lead. Dom right there in hot pursuit into turns number 3 and 4. Steve Thomas still sitting in the number 3 spot, but he's got a big push right in the middle of the corner. 31B, Joe B. Miller, and the 56 of Mitchell Davis going to round out your top 5. Joe B. Miller trying to get to the inside of that car, number 20 of Steve Thomas. Back up front, it's still the 77K, Caitlin Lear, the 5D, Zach Dom. Lear able to stretch out an early advantage. There's a little bit of smoke coming from the engine of the 77K of Caitlin Lear. Hopefully it's nothing too serious as we're down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4, Dom trying to set her up. He's going to look to the inside, coming off turn number 4. Lear with a little bit of a push. He's going to guard that line down the front straightaway. At the line, it's going to be the 5D of Zach Dom, your new leader. Dom at the point. Lear still second. Up to third goes the 31B of Joe B. Miller. To fourth is the 56 of Mitchell Davis, and now rounding out your top 5 is the 20 of Steve Thomas. It's all Zach Dom down the front straightaway. All he needed was one little move, and now he's got the lead through turns number 1 and 2. It's the 5D, Zach Dom. The 77K, Caitlin Lear still sitting second as the 31B of Joe B. Miller rounds out our podium. Dom with the lead, able to stretch it out. He's got about an 8-10 car length lead over the 77K of Caitlin Lear as the white flag comes out one more time around for that car number 5D of Zach Dom. Through turns number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. He's going to sling it sideways one last time. Through 3, off of 4, picking up the heat race win. Your short belt suspension heat race number 3 winner goes to the 5D, the Dominator, Zach Dom. Second place to the 77K of Caitlin Lear. Third place to the 31B of Joe B. Miller. Fourth place to the 56 of Mitchell Davis. And rounding out your top 5 goes to car number 20 of Steve Thomas. But here he comes. Wagner on the inside, Falcon on the outside. Green flag in the air down the front straightaway. It's a great start by the front row. Out to that early lead was Logan, but here come down to the inside the car number 77 to Jack Wagner. Big wheelie down the back straightaway for the 77 to Wagner. Top 4 still running side by side. It's the 52F of Logan Falcon right there in that number 1 spot as the 77 to Jack Wagner in hot pursuit in second. Here comes that car number 6 of Mario Klaus. We're looking down to the inside, down the back straightaway. It's going to be the 77 of Jack Wagner taking over the lead. And here comes Colton Cottle. Cottle running that 5C up on the high line through turns number 3 and 4. As, Mario Klauser with a big wheelie coming out of 4. He gets the berm, keeps his foot in it. We stay green flag. It's the 77 of Jack Wagner, your leader. The 52F, Logan Falcon right there in that number 2 spot is the 5C of Colton Cottle. Going to look to the inside. Cottle with a good run, but momentum going to have it on the high side. Falcon right there with that number 2 spot, but he's got company. The 5C, Colton Cottle not going away. Up to the number 4 spot comes the car number 10 S of Justin Standridge, followed by Don Drow Jr. in the 1. Mario Klauser gets his car back under control as he's making his way back through the field. Running right behind the 1M of Don Trout Jr. Back up front, Jesse Huggett racing on the side. The 77 of Jack Wagner, your leader. Logan Falcone right there in the number 2 spot as the 5C Colton Cottle in hot pursuit down the front straightaway. Cottle going to throw it up on the high side, trying to find a way around the 52F of Logan Falcon. Falcon going to hang tight right there up on the high side. Here comes Cottle. He's going to look to the inside. Cottle with good momentum. He's got to run down through turns number 3 and 4. But Falcon not going away as we got 2 to go. The laps keep ticking away. That 77 of Jack Wagner just keeps on spreading the distance down the back straightaway through turns number 3 and 4. He's going to be looking at the white flag this time by. It's the 77 of Jack Wagner, your leader, battling on the track for the number 2 and 3 spot between the 52F of Logan Falcon and the 5C of Colton Cottle. Falcon going to miss his line through turns number 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door for the 5C of Colton Cottle down the back straightaway through 3 and off of 4. Your Wildwood Engineering Heat Race winner, car number 77 of Jack Wagner. Second place going to go to car number 5C of Colton Cottle. Third place is the 52F of Logan Falcon. Third place to the fourth place to the 1M of Don Drow Jr. And all the way from the back to the front to the round out your top 5, car number 6 of Mario Klauser. And hold on tight, race fans, because this is war. Going green out of 4. 99 of white on the inside. The 5C, Colton Cottle. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Tri-City Speedway. Early advantage to the 99 of POWRi winding into turns number 1 and C. Here comes Anthony Nicholson, but it's going to be Colton Cottle. Cottle right in the middle of the track. We're side by side. Cottle going to have the early advantage into turns number 3 and 4. It's the 5C, Colton Cottle. High side goes the 90 of Riley Kreisel. Kreisel going to fall back into position to that number 5 spot. Up top is the 5C, Colton Cottle. The 99, Corey Wyatt right there in the number 2 spot, battling side by side. The 16 of Anthony Nicholson, the 5B of Zach Daum. Up to the number 5 spot, the 90 of Riley Kreisel. 31B of Joe B. Miller, almost cross-threaded as, Tractor Tire comes into play. The 4G of Brad Greenup hitting the infield. Tractor Tire entering into turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, it's the 5C, Colton Cottle. Taking him slow on the inside of 3. Now he's going to be on the gas, heavy down the front straightaway. Another great start by the 5C of Colton Cottle right there in the tire track. 99, Corey Wyatt going to pull it up top shelf. It doesn't stick. Now it does. Wyatt with a good run up on the high side. Pulls along side by side. Taking the lead down the back straightaway. The 99 of Corey Wyatt. 5C, Colton Cottle right back to the number 2 spot on his bumper out of 4. Anthony Nicholson into 16, going to try to get a run up on the high side. And Zach Daum looking to hit inside into turns number 1 and 2. Riley Kreisel way up top shelf in the number 5 spot as he's going to pull right to the back bumper of that car number 5. He is Zach Daum. It's still 99, Corey Wyatt, 5C, Colton Cottle, 16, Anthony Nicholson, 5C, Zach Daum, 90, Riley Kreisel, 77K, Caitlin Lear, 56 from Mitchell Davis is off track. There's car number 22, that's a Slater Health. Slater Health pulls his car off track. It looks like he's going to sit and watch the rest of the feature. 99, Corey Wyatt, still your leader. The 5C, Colton Cottle right there in the number 2 spot at 2 very distinct and different lines. 99 of Corey Wyatt way up top of the 5C of Colton Cottle. He's hugging the inside. Pass down the back straightaway. New third place contender, the 5D of Zach Daum. Charging to the front, getting around that car number 16 of Anthony Nicholson. Keep an eye on this car number 56 of Mitchell Davis. Davis now sitting in the number 7 spot as he's making his way to the front. And where did Mario Klauser come from? From a B feature win to running 8th on the track with just over 10 laps in the book. It's Mario Klauser making a great charge to the front, taking over the number 7 spot. Back up front, Wyatt able to stretch it out. He's got about a half a straightaway lead over the rest of the field. It's the 99, Corey Wyatt, battling on the track for second and third between the 5C of Colton Cottle and the 5D of Zach Daum. A pair of battling 5s out there in turns number 1 and 2. 5D Cottle has it. 5D Daum wants it. Down the back straightaway, Riley Kreisel holds top right there in the 4th spot. Anthony Nicholson going to pay the spot. He's rounding out your top 5, but he's got company. Mitchell Davis hanging it up on the top shelf, swinging it up against the berm and selling those t-shirts. 99 of Corey Wyatt, your leader down the back straightaway. Colton Cottle right there in the number 2 spot. Zach Daum, 3rd. Riley Kreisel, 4th. Anthony Nicholson is 5th. 56 of Mitchell Davis, 5th. 7th is the 6th of Mario Klauser. 28 of Corey Schutte, side by side with the 31D of Joe B. Miller. Laps keep ticking away as the 99 of Corey Wyatt keeps pulling away. Wyatt having everything his way here tonight as he's off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Corey Wyatt by about a straightaway lead over the rest of the field. But we have them battling and bunched up right behind the leader. 5T Cottle in the number 2 spot. Side by side with the 5D of Zach Dahm and the 90 of Riley Kreisel. Kreisel gonna hang it out loose up on the top shelf. Makes it work. Passes 2 cars in one corner. New second place contender. That's the 90 of Riley Kreisel. But here comes Zach Dahm back. Dahm holding steady down to that inside line, down the back straightaway. Back up front though, it's all that 99 of Corey Wyatt as we're looking at cross flag halfway through this feature with the 99 of Corey Wyatt trying to add another win to his already amazing racing career. 99, Corey Wyatt, your leader. 90, Riley Kreisel trying to run him down the back straightaway. 5D, Zach Dahm sitting third. That's a 56 of Mitchell Davis. He's up to the number 4 spot, and here comes Mario. Mario Speedwagon speeding his way through the field all the way up to the number 5 spot. Behind him, the 5C, Colton Cottle, and the 16 of Anthony Nicholson. Our leader is being ran down. The 90 of Riley Kreisel cutting into the lead. He cuts it in half that lap. 99 of Corey Wyatt top shelf as the 90 of Riley Kreisel also top shelf. Oh, Kreisel into the wall just a little bit. Gathers it back up. We stay green. Kreisel, he's staying up top as the 99 of Wyatt pulls it down low in 3 and 4. 2 different corners, same result. 99 of Wyatt is fast, but the 90 of Kreisel trying to reel him in. Kreisel with a good run in turns number 1 and 2, now down the back straightaway. Corey Wyatt, now he's changing up his line. He knows Kreisel's there. He's got to protect that top. Through 3, off of 4, it's still the 99. Corey Wyatt, the 90, Riley Kreisel. We have them battling between the 5D of Zach Dahm and the 56 of Mitchell Davis. Davis up top shelf, making it work, taking over the number 3 spot as we are yellow. Yellow out there on the front straightaway. Yellow flag coming out, facing the wrong way down the front straightaway. Is that car number 8D of Justin Standridge. Standridge. Scary moment down the front straightaway as he's sitting the wrong way right in front of our leaders. 10 laps the distance to determine who's going to be $2,000 richer. 99, Corey Wyatt going to lead them slow through 3 and fast off of 4. We're back, green flag in the air. Speedway. Another great start by the 99 and Corey Wyatt. He's going to keep it up on the top shelf. Right in the middle of the track, 5D of Zach Dahm, able to get around the 56 of Davis into the number 3 spot, but Davis not going away. He's up top and making it work. Davis solid in that number 3 spot. Now Dahm going to fade a little bit. He's back to 4th. That's the 6th of Mario Powers. Still out for top 5. Up front, 99. Corey Wyatt knows he's there now. Does not change up his line through 3 and 4. He's staying top shelf all the way around. Tri-City Speedway. 99, Corey Wyatt, your leader. The 90, Riley Kreisel, 52nd. 56, Mitchell Davis. Has a lot of smoke coming out of the back of the 56. Mitchell Davis, a little bit of a tire rub as he makes his way through turns number 1 and 2. Side-by-side battle for 5th and 6th between the 6th of Mario Krauser and the 5D of Zach Dahm. 4th and 5th between the 6th of Krauser and the 5D of Dahm. At the line, it's going to be Mario Speedwagon moving up the spot into the number 4 spot. The 5D of Zach Dahm going to fall back to the number 5 spot as the 28 of Corey Schutte now makes his move up into the number 6 position. Anthony Nicholson running 7th, Wesley Smith running 8th, Mitch Wissmiller running 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is a 5C of Colton Cottle. Everybody still chasing that car number 99 of Corey Wyatt. 19 laps in the books as we go through turns number 3 and 4 now down the front straightaway. 5 more times around Tri-City Speedway. For your race leader, car number 99 of Corey Wyatt. Corey Wyatt, your leader, Riley Kreisel with a big wheelie down the back straightaway. 32nd, 56, Mitchell Davis runs 3rd. The 6th of Mario Krauser from a B-feature win to running 4th on the racetrack. And the 28 of Corey Schutte now makes his way into the top 5. Schutte and Smith both getting around the 5D of Zach Dahm. As Dahm slow around the inside, and he's going to take that hard left-hand turn into the infield. Tough break for the 5D of Zach Dahm as his night is done. Through turns number 1 and 2, it's still the 99 of Corey Wyatt with 22 laps in in the books. The 90 of Riley Kreisel trying to run him down into turns number 3 and 4. There's about a 5, 6, 7 car length lead for the 99 of Corey Wyatt over the 90 of Riley Kreisel with 2 more times around Tri-City. Into turns number 1 and 2. Slinging it sideways up on the top shelf, banging the burn, and selling those t-shirts. 99 of Corey Wyatt, your lead, and 90 of Riley Kreisel is second. Off of turn number 4, looking at the white flag this time around. Just 3 more corners and a straightaway and a half to determine your winner. Through turns number 1 and 2, last traffic of the 54 of Trey Croft right in front of our leaders as we go down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, Riley Kreisel going to go for one last hit effort into turns number 3 and 4. Kreisel with a good run down the front straightaway, but your feature winner goes to car number 99 of Corey Wyatt. Second place to the 90, Riley Kreisel. Third place, 56 of Mitchell Davis. Fourth place, the 6 of Mario Caldwell. Fifth place, 28 Corey Streety. And 6 to 12 of Weston Smith. 7th is the 16 of Evan Nicholson. 8th is the 29 of Mitch Miller. 9th to 31B of Joe B. Miller. And rounding out your top 10, car number 1M of Don Stroud Jr. I'm going to head down trackside for the on-track interview.